taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ready?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One, Omaha. Come, go. Get hot.
On first down, here's Breida. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. Get hot.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
36 to Mike. Three bud. Showing up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2.
The Saints take over. Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
You ready? Check.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. And Ginn's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready. 5'9". Right there, 54 miles.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Breeze now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, it's Murray. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines, as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lots of look to add the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
here we go.
These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Stay with your man.
6. It's a safety creep. 21.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Again has it complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This is Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 21 yards. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, wide open receiver, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Garoppolo now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
21. 52.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
21.
A final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with him.
And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From just shy of midfield, Breeze caught on the left side by Ginn. 12 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, team. You're good. Right forward, ready. Set. Greystone, travel.
On the delay, this is Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Breeze got his open man, it's Carr. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 38, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes...
Latavius Murray, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Brees going to throw. And he's got it. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12. Check 43.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Stop your whining.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one complete to Smith. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
Ready? 95, 56, 95, 56.
Hey, watch the slant.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready? 95, 56.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Blue there.
02. Here we go. Ready, check.
To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he finds Cook. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They run with Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Breeze lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 73 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Keep playing hard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 33 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one. So that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze now to throw. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Breeze going to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go.